You became one of the biggest stunt women in Hollywood, right? Let's just list some of the films. Burma Conspiracy, Safe House, The Great British Story, Dread, Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's where you met your husband, David.
Yes.
Mad Max, Fury Road, and Resident Evil, the final chapter, 2016. Now, they call that the final chapter. It was nearly your final chapter, wasn't it?
Yep, almost.
So you're one of the best stunt women in the business at this point. You're doubling the biggest stars, the A-listers, and you're doing Resident Evil, and you've been asked to do a particular motorcycle stunt, right? With obviously no headgear on.
Yeah.
Right. So talk me through it.
So what we were supposed to do on that day was a fight scene on top of a moving vehicle, like a small lorry. But that scene, it was a Saturday, and we weren't supposed to originally shoot that day. It was rehearsal day. But then they changed and we're going to shoot that day. So the whole of the next week was sunny blue skies. So that whole scene was supposed to be sunny blue skies with the fight on top of the moving vehicle. But that Saturday morning, it rained. It wasn't supposed to rain, but it was raining all day.
And we're in South Africa, by the way, yeah?
Yeah, we're in South Africa. So we're shooting in Johannesburg, and we're supposed to do this fight on top of the vehicle. Can't do it because it's raining. So you know what producers are like.
Yeah.
Time is money. So
I'm looking at them.
Sorry, all producers in the room.
Yeah.
Not all producers, but
most
film ones. Time is money. We've got all these crew here. They're all getting paid.
Let's do something else.
It's pouring with rain. Everyone's standing underneath a bridge trying to keep out of the rain. So what can we do? So they decided, let's shoot some motorbike stuff. To be honest, really stupid, because the motorbike scene comes directly off from you basically finish the fight on the vehicle, jump on a motorbike, which is on the side of a vehicle, wheelie the motorbike and zoot off. So it's the same scene, same weather. Anywho, I'm like, yep, can ride the motorbike in the rain. It's freezing, but it doesn't really matter. So the scene was, there's a long road, a desolate road, and it's blocked off. There's nothing else. So there's some car debris on the side to make it look like it's a apocalyptic world. Long road. There's a bridge on this side, and there's a bridge about 800 meters on the far end. What we're supposed to do was I was supposed to start at the bridge on the far end, sitting on my own on the motorbike with one assistant director to give me the call.
Cute.
Yeah. Then there was, from the crew side, the crew bridge, there was an action vehicle, which is an SUV. For those listening that don't know, it's an SUV with a crane off the top of the SUV. And a crane can move in all sorts of directions. On this one, it was on the side of the vehicle. It was starting, on the end of the crane is a camera.
Yep.
The camera was starting low on the ground as they drove forward towards me.
So they're moving.
Yeah, they're moving
Crane's
forward.
moving like that. So this is the vehicle.
Yeah.
Crane with a camera arm, massive camera. So we're talking pieces of metal that are this big, aren't we?
Yeah.
They're like, look, a bit like this thing
It's
here,
huge.
right? But
I can't remember how long, but it's huge and long.
Yeah.
So they were supposed to start with the camera scooping along the ground, so low to the ground. And then as I drive towards it, so now we're in closing speeds, as I come toward it, and it's safe distance away, it lifts up and goes over the top of me.
So you've got a closing speed of what?
Well, I was going about 70.
You're going about 70?
Kilometers an hour, not miles. They were going about 45 kilometers an hour. So you got an enclosing speed of 125 kilometers an hour, which is huge.
Yeah, it's nearly 100 miles an hour.
Yeah,
right?
but if you work out something, if you keep everything which is supposed to have, this is how you do stunts. You work out something safe, then you don't change a thing. Because if you change one thing, it changes the safety of the stunt. So I stayed exact same spot, same way you take off, everything's exactly the same. What I didn't know was that there was things changed they changed things without making me aware of it. They changed the camera lens, which then changes the distance that they see me.
Length, yeah.
So it changed the time that they lift the boom. And then they changed the timing to lift the boom. They decided to lift the boom, the crane, 1 beat later, which in those enclosed speeds is over 33 meters, without telling me. If they had told me, I specifically would have said, no, I know where the thing lifts. We don't have 33 meters. If you're stuck to exactly the same, fine, but you can't change anything. So off I go, expecting the exact same thing. They drive towards me, boom on the floor, and then they just don't lift it in time and drive the camera and the boom straight into my head and my upper left side of my body. Take me off the bike goes forward, and that was it.